type shit.
Stop playing with me, Drake.
DJ AK.
Come on, I'm doing shit. Fuck all that young shit. I'm cool with shit. Type shit. Activities. I'm doing shit. Fuck all that young shit. I'm cool with shit. Type shit. Activities. Posted up on the island with a bitch. They call me cause I ain't on that dumb shit. Yeah, I'm rich, but act broke with a bitch. Duval day, I really do it for the kids. Getting checks, never gotta work a job. No Viagra, dick still get hard. I can make your auntie swipe a credit card. OG in the game, realest that you ever. Aunties get down on the floor. Show these poor ass hoes how it go. Back it up like Freak Week 94. Is she under 24? It's a no. Come on, I'm doing shit. Fuck all that young shit. I'm cool with shit. Type shit. Activities. I'm doing shit. Fuck all that young shit. I'm cool with shit. Type shit.
I got you. See what I'm saying? All right. There we go. Audio fixed, but now the camera out. Listen. Okay. There we go. I think the audio is fixed. Right? If I'm not mistaken, the video is fixed now. And I think we're good to go. Goddamn. Nah, I wasn't doing it on purpose. I'm on Restream, but that's pretty much what happened. StreamYard, I record in 1080p. The video itself will look fucking 360p or 420. I spent days and days, hours and hours of time, not even like exaggerating, trying to just Googling the University of YouTube, everything you can think of to try to fix what the fuck was going on. I couldn't. It got so bad that I said, fuck it. Let me get my own router. I got my own modem now sitting right here by my desktop. The thing is that I thought as I was doing my research, right, I was going through all the troubleshooting on YouTube, using Google, and I tried everything they suggested to rectify. One of the things they kept saying, well, maybe you had a unstable Wi-Fi. I was plugged through an Ethernet, but I was plugged through an Ethernet through a pod. One of those little pods, those Wi-Fi pods, but I technically was on Wi-Fi, but not on Wi-Fi because I still wasn't plugged directly to the modem. So I started running speed and stability tests, and my stability was wonky. The latency and the what is called the jitters and shit. My shit was jittering. It was just going up and down. It wasn't holding a stable fucking frequency. And they suggested that that'll make your videos look pixelated. So I'm like, cool. Once I get this Wi-Fi, get my own modem in my man cave, all that shit gonna go away. So I'm like, fuck it. Even though we got Spectrum for the family, I'm like, I'm gonna get my own AT&T. Called them up. They hit me up with a deal, $30 a month for a year. I'm like, bada bing, bada boom. That shit's not bad. They said they was gonna waive the installation fee. When I get here, they didn't waive the installation fee. Installation fee $150. Now I'm gonna try to get it waived, but we shall see if that's gonna pan out, right? So the guy came here, he hooked it up. I'm like, bam, test my internet speeds, top tier. I can play any game, any kind of way, all that shit. Internet speed, top tier. I go try to stream on StreamYard and test it out. Shit still look horrible. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So I try everything. I'm still trying shit again. Trying. Couldn't get shit right. Then I go over to Restream. I try my shit. It don't look as good as I wanted, but it look easily 720p. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So my problem with that is that I just paid StreamYard they $89 or whatever on the 22nd of July. Here it is, just the fucking the 27th, and that's $89. I'm like, fuck, but this shit ain't working, and I don't want to fucking wait a whole month of not streaming. So I said, fuck it, and went and got Restream for additional $70-some. So I don't spend $150 combined just on streaming services this month. So I got Restream up, and here we are. They're similar but different. There are things that Restream do better. There are things that StreamYard do better. Restream definitely has a better connection with OBS. It formats perfectly. It suits up with OBS and all that shit. It's great for gaming using OBS. And you know, if you want fucking your shit to look in 4K, use OBS and all that, which I'll be doing soon. But you got to really, really set up the OBS. If you ever played with OBS and you're a content creator, you know what I'm talking about. You got to make every little window, every little thing. You got to put that shit in place for OBS. And Candy Cane says, I used to work for a cable company. They were notorious for lying about discounts because they made a commission off the sales. Horrible practice. But the nature of the business encourages a lie. That's a fact. Because I realized my little sales rep guy, he was going to tell me whatever. Once he get his part done, it's out of his hands. Now I got to call the 1-800 numbers and talk to the little chicks from the Philippines.
No.
That's how that go. Now I gotta call the 1-800 number and talk to the little chick from the Philippines and do what it do and try to make something turn into something. But yeah, Restream is definitely, for whatever reason, streaming in better video quality than I can get StreamYard, even though at one point StreamYard was working. It definitely connects better to OBS, and I'm decent at OBS. So it's gonna be some, I got some stuff set up that I'm gonna use OBS for some isolated shows. It's gonna be fun. But Restream doesn't have as many spaces to put these little clips like this.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
They only have me. I only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 of those. Anybody that knows Restream know that you can have a whole lot more. Everybody might not got that many. I had a bunch of them. But so there's that. And I really like those because they come in handy. But I'm gonna have to realize I don't have to get more reliant on the soundboard anyway if I'm going to utilize OBS. So it's all good. It got this little cool thing that I kind of like. This little rain thing. I think it's pretty dope. I ain't gonna cap. And I like to do this with it, raining in space some kind of way. But the main thing really is that it connects really well to other websites. It's really good with OBS. It's like it designed this thing. They like Restream designed their stuff to really work with a OBS. And I'm looking forward to really figuring out more stuff to do with this Restream. I'm just really hate that. Like I said, I paid StreamYard on the 22nd and had to come right back before the month out and get a whole nother service when I had down there a whole month left, just because the shit wasn't working. And I'm not even going to try to of course get some kind of refund from StreamYard. I don't really do that kind of shit anyway. I'm the kind of person that charge shit to the game. My wife will take shit back. My wife will drive back up to the place to get some fries if they forgot the fries. I charge the fries to the game. I think most men do. We really good at charging shit to the game. I remember one time I went to Wingstop, got one of their combos, 10-piece lemon pepper, with the fries, and it come with a drink. They give you this big ass bag, at Wingstop, and now we had a bag folded over and a sticker on it. Me being the man I am, I look at the bag, the bid, I feel some weight on it. I tell it, because I paid for it online. I said thank you. Got right up out of there, right? I get home, wings, ranch, no fries, yo. Anybody know Wingstop without fries is trash? But anyway, that's where I've been. That's why I haven't been streaming. The beef set did not run me off or none of that. I haven't been going live because I couldn't get StreamYard to show better than 360p. So I had to finally, after fighting for days, trying to figure it out, racking my brain, I had to charge the $89 I spent to the Gizane. I had to charge StreamYard to the game. And now here we are on Restream. So shout out to Restream for allowing me the opportunity to get back out here and just relax in the middle of the day before I go to the gym. Let's see if we can get some music going out here, man. So they got some music selections on here. We're gonna try that little hip hop and see what it sounds like. Let me know if it's too loud. Like I said, this is all experimental right now for me. Candy says she don't like their fries. Way too soggy. Don't let Rick Ross hear you say that. You know, Rick Ross don't play about his Wingstop. You know what I'm saying? He owns several of them hoes. He like, that's his shit. But yeah, you're right. I like the seasoning on the fries, even though they do be a little too salty, and that shit really not good for you. Fuck around. Had high blood pressure. At one point in life, I had a real stressful job. I was a warehouse manager for this traffic control company out here in Dallas. Real stressful job in the Dallas area. I had some terrible employees. And a lot of, oh shit, my bad, Black TV. I be halfway looking at, I just be yapping, man. I'm sorry. I'm so used to struggle streaming that I don't, you know what I'm saying? I be trying to pay attention to the chat, but I just be up here yapping because I'm just killing time till I can go to the gym, especially since my wife truck in the shop and she using my car, my son's car out there. But so I'm kind of like stuck right now till she get back, but she's going to the gym after she get off work. Then I got to go to the gym. But yeah, what's up, Black TV? What's up, brother? Hope all is well, man. On this fine Monday. Hope you had a great weekend. Next Sunday, I got to take my daughter to a concert. Melanie Martinez. Have anybody ever heard of her? I didn't too. My daughter said she's one of her favorite artists. But after I Googled her, she's been around for a while and have quite an extensive catalog. Salute to her. Salute to Melanie Martinez, man. What's been going on in the world? What's been going on in the world? What's been going on in the world? Black Panther 3. At the San Diego Comic-Con, what I like to call the big show for cosplayers, for comic book lovers, for video game lovers. The San Diego Comic-Con is what we call the big show. Yes, there are other conventions that's outstanding, and there are even other conventions that's more urban centric for people that look like me, and they be lit as fuck too. But that's the big show. They announced that they chosen the replacement for Chadwick Boseman, RIP to him. It's going to be a guy that's playing his son. Black TV said, I would have chosen Idris. No. I get it. He got the build, the swag, and all that. But he's a little up there in years. And I think they're trying to get a franchise out of it. Also, since they wanted to put it to be his son, they had to look somebody with a baby face. This guy 32, and they showing like his son from the end of Black Panther 2 had grown up. He grew up really fast. I don't know how many years passed in the Marvel Universe for him to be that old. But even though the guy 32, he still looks in his 20s. So he can still pull out a young guy. I think they should have went with the guy from that show Damus. Damson Idris. That's the Idris you talking about? Oh, you talking about Damson Idris, Black TV. I thought you were talking about the other Idris. The old nigga. His name Idris too, right? His first name is Idris or something like that, right? Oh, so yes, you're right, Black TV. My apologies, brother. They should have picked Damson Idris. I think he would have. Yeah. See, I was thinking Idris Elba too, but yeah, like that nigga 50 something. There is some roles in Marvel for him. It's this character called Black Marvel. Oh, sorry, Blue Marvel. He's a black guy. He's older in the comics, and I think he would fucking rock out in that role if they ever utilize him. I haven't seen anything that this guy been in. I hear tell that he's an outstanding actor. His name David something or something like that. He was in that movie The Long Walk, which I haven't seen, but I thought the premise was outstanding. Matter of fact, let's see if we can pull up a trailer for it. One of the great things about being currently monetized is that I can get away with playing little stuff like that without getting without getting problems. Often I don't even have to take it off the what's the thing called? Often I don't have to take it off the video. You know how sometimes you gotta remove shit, and content creators know what I'm talking about. So we're going to we're gonna check out this Long Walk trailer, man. He starred in that, and people said he did an outstanding job. I really wanted to see this movie because I like the premise of it. I think I'm going to go to. I'm gonna check and see if it's on any streaming providers at some point soon.
They say you shouldn't make friends on a long walk, but I sort of like you three. Let's be musketeers. All for one.
One for all.
Nah, and again.
Right there in the front that's talking. This is one problem I have with this. Are British actors really that great? Like, what's going on here? Like let's really talk about this for a second, right? They would go get a British actor, a black British dude, to play a hood ninja from New Orleans. They would go get a British actor to play a certified killer from Chicago. They'll go get Simon fucking Hectic.
Oh my God.
To go play a certified gangster from the West Coast. Can black American actors not act? Is it that bad? That you have to go get somebody that don't remotely know the culture, hasn't remotely been around or lived a life, and have a whole thick ass accent. When they picked this guy for Black Panther, you telling me it's no mainstream African actors that's big and famous and well known in Africa, or that transferred over to America that has some kind of African connection, a loose accent? There's no actors that's Nigerian. I'm just saying. That'll be like getting a Puerto Rican guy to play a character that's that's Mexican in the comic book. Like, it's a character called El Muerto. I think Diaz de El Muerto or something. I think they mean like the death. He wears a luchador Mexican mask, wrestling mask. They were going to make a movie about him at one point at Marvel. The nigga that they chose to play him was Bad Bunny. Remember, I said he was a Mexican wrestler, superhero, a luchador, El Muerto. If I'm not mistaken, Bad Bunny is Puerto Rican, maybe. He's definitely not a Mexican nationality. Like, I get Bad Bunny famous and shit and popular, but you telling me there's no popular Mexican actors out there nowhere that could have played that character? Luckily, they didn't move forward with the movie. Candy says, I got a theory for this, but I'm going to save it for content. And I will be over to check it out. I will be over. Candy says, your Spanish is trash, Hey, no habla español. No habla español. I be trying, man. Don't judge me. But let's get to the trailer. This the guy in the middle. That's talking right now. That's gonna be our new Black Panther. This is the movie he starred in called The Long Walk. Let's just check it out. I'm gonna just let it rock. I ain't gonna even stop it.
Friends in a long walk, but I sort of like you three. Let's be musketeers. All for one.
One for all.
Nah, and again, I need to hear it louder. All for one.
And one for all.
The only guarantee you have as a human being is that you are going to die. And if you're lucky, you get to choose how you spend those last moments.
I keep hoping that part gets easier.
That's what I'm afraid of.
I'm proud of you, boys. You got fat. Yeah! Maintain a speed of 3 miles per hour. Walk until there's only one of you left. Who's ready to fucking win?
In Dublin's fair city, where the girls are so pretty,
I look at each and every one of you, and I see hope.
I first set my eyes on sweet Molly alone.
Personally, I can't stop thinking about all that money.
I don't have much to lose. I have everything to gain, and that's why I'm here.
Nobody wants it more than me. This is my chance to change things.
You don't think about making it to the end, just making it to the next moment. This moment?
I'm so sorry, Mom!
It matters, man.
You're right. Every moment matters, especially at the end.
What, walk me a while?
Yeah. Yeah, I do, Pete.
You boys are the answer. The long walk is the answer.
Pretty much the premise behind this film is they get these young people, young adults, maybe even teenagers, I'm not really sure, and the military or some official organization with military vehicles and guns, pretty much these people walking. The last one to make the one that lasts the longest get a whole bunch of money. if you stop walking at some point, they shoot you immediately. Insane, right? How desperate you got to be to volunteer for that shit. Extremely desperate. Like you saw that guy, his ankle was fucked up, his foot was like this and shit. He was still trying to walk on it. That's wild as fuck. It ain't no way. But it seems like a really intense psychological thriller, maybe a drama. I know it definitely has a psychological aspect, and that's definitely going to intrigue me. Because even when I first heard about it, I was intrigued by the premise. So I definitely plan to look. I definitely plan to check it out. It's definitely on my watch list, right? A Long Walk. But yes, that guy, that black guy that was in most of the scenes, he is our new Black Panther. I'm with Black TV on this. I would have chose Damson Idris. He just got it would have worked better. Not saying this guy gonna work. He's gonna get the Marvel makeover. Every time you get in a Marvel movie, they turn you from a fat nigga or a normal body nigga into a Greek god. Look what they did to the guy that was in Eternals, the Indian guy. They took Chris Pratt, who was chubby as fuck, and turned him chiseled out and got him into Star-Lord. So, I mean, he done got announced for the movie. Right after San Diego Comic-Con announced him, they probably also connect him to one of those Marvel personal trainers. Bada bing, bada boom. Dude finna get jacked, no doubt. So that's. Oh, by the way, I heard he's like really deaf. Clearly, that's not affecting his acting. Just a second. He's like really, really deaf. And I heard of several actors that's deaf. And I don't know how deaf he is, but I heard of several actors that had really bad hearing problems, but they had successful careers. I'm not really sure how that worked or their level of deafness, because I would think that you would have to like hear directions from the director or hear the line per se in order to know out of your performance. I've been to film school and I acted in some student films, some short films and stuff. But I'm not gonna act like I'm an established actor. But I would just think from my experience that having a person with a severe hearing impairment as an actor would cause some kind of problems. But the guy's Black Panther, so salute to him. What is my speakers connected to right now for this thing? Okay, it is connected to that. Let me make sure everything's right around here, man. Sometimes stuff just be doing what it want to do. But yeah, man, StreamYard got the best of old I took an L. Took an L, man. Oh, I got so many soundboards on here. Okay, we good to go. They also announced their new Ghost Rider, which is Candy says, I didn't watch the movie, but I watched a How to Beat YouTube video on it. It was interesting. They walked hundreds of miles. That's fucking nuts. Listen, I'm pretty sure people started getting cutthroat, kicking niggas in the knees, cutting motherfuckers' hamstrings. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, stomping on niggas' foot real hard. Because there can be only one. If I'm not mistaken, right, Candy? There can be only one. It ain't no sharing the prize. None of that shit. So I saw when the trailer first started off, it started off all friendly and camaraderie and shit. You know, everybody just cool. But I already can tell from the premise alone, that's not going to last long. Because, you know, survival kicks in and all that friendly shit usually goes out the window. It doesn't take much. Just a growling stomach. To make the mask come off of civility, of pleasantries. I like watching those kind of movies like that. I mean, we all saw it in The Walking Dead, of course, where once shit hit the fan, people start showing what they really are, what they're willing to do, what they're really capable of. I didn't finish The Walking Dead because it got kind of repetitive. I think I did up to season 3. But one of the most interesting characters, this guy's an outstanding actor, by the way. I think his name John Brethenhall or some shit. He plays the Punisher. He plays Shane. He plays Shane in Walking Dead. Shane was a very complicated character. He wasn't a bad man. He wasn't a bad guy at all. But he was capable of doing bad things. He was willing to do bad things. He like when he smashed Rick old lady, because I'm not mistaken, Rick was his homie. When he smashed Rick old lady, he really legitimately thought Rick was dead. He thought Rick was dead. She thought Rick was dead. They were trying to move on with life, survive, eke out some companionship and some happiness. When Rick wake up from a coma and survive all that shit and find them, I could understand and sympathize with him. Like, oh, he was happy. That's why I was just a really well-written character, because like Shane had so many fucking layers if you think of it from a creative perspective and the perspective of a writer. When Rick came back, he was happy because his friend alive. He was pissed because you come back to claim your bitch. That's now my bitch. But he couldn't be super mad because it was rightfully Rick's wife. And it was like fucked up all around. Doesn't help that somewhere around the time where she was double dipping a recently fucked Shane, he hid, and then she came up pregnant. It was just all, but that turned to nothing. We already know what happened with that. But one of like that time, like I said, Shane done saved a bunch of people's lives. He's done all kinds of heroic shit. But that one time we was running with that big guy, and the zombie was on their ass. They went to get some supplies or some shit, medical shit, maybe, I don't know. But they was running. And the zombies was on their ass. And they was trying to carry all this shit. And they not gonna make it. Shane came to the conclusion that they can't eat both of us. So he shot the dude in the knee so that he can make it. He didn't want to do that. But they sometimes life can put you in situations where you don't have no choice but to do some fuck shit that you would normally do. I hope life don't put me in those kind of situations again. And I hope life never puts you all in those kind of situations. Because even when you justify it in your head and you know you did the right thing, that choice still can tear you up inside like it did my boy Shane. It tore him up inside. By the way, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this because I didn't do it at first. It's gonna look different now. That's another thing. My stuff like this look different on the computer, but we're gonna let it rock because I forgot to do my admin stuff.
What's up, nieces and nephews? Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and please share.
I forgot to set it up to where I can do the vertical too, by the way. But it's too late now. Oh, and this one came out good though.
Please hit my Cash App at UnkB Streaming or the Ko-fi link pinned to the top of the chat.
If you want to support, hit up my Cash App at $UnkB Streaming. Any donation will be greatly appreciated. Thanks in advance.
Give a nigga a break. Give a nigga a break. How much more can I take? Give a nigga a break.
But yeah, that's where I've been, just trying to figure out a way to get back to streaming with at least semi-decent video quality, because whatever was wrong with my browser, with whatever was wrong with something, just trying to figure StreamYard was set in stone on not cooperating. Right? It just wasn't gonna do it. So let's talk about locking in, right? Because when I was working on that shit, I was locked in. Let's talk about the power of locking in. My whole life, I've been a person that has always been a creative person and always has some outstanding ideas. I can't tell you how many times I had ideas for comic books, movies, shows, even sometimes inventions. But I never locked in. I never saw it through. And months, weeks, months, years later, someone else that had the follow through, or maybe they had the revenue or the assets to make the follow through work, they came out and literally created what the fuck I said years and months or weeks ago. And it was successful. I've had things that I wanted to do for years that can probably only take a year if I lock in. Lock in, lock in, lock in. We hear it all the time. We know what it means. For me, it means just that focus, that commitment, that dedication. You got a vision. You got a dream. You lock it. You take that task, and you sit everything to the side that's not really important. Some people put their loved ones on the back. Like, listen, baby, I'm doing this for both of us. I got to lock in. I can do that too, but not to an extreme. Ain't nothing wrong with telling everybody in the house, like, yo, daddy gotta lock in. Hey, baby, I gotta lock in. You know, I got such and such going on. And you can get away with a couple of day lock in, 2-3 days you locked in, go give people some time. But locking in, like, people think, why Kai Cenat where he at? Why Suburb Baby where he at? Why a lot of people, like Kevin Hart, big as he is, those are people that have mastered the ability to lock in. Some of them to the point of, like, they're doing themselves a disservice, in my opinion. But at the same time, they more successful than me. So who am I to, like, overly critique their method, right? I have several ideas for a sci-fi fantasy book. That's one of my life goals, to write and publish a sci-fi fantasy book. Here I am, 47, about to be 48 next month. They're near half a century. And I ain't even finished one of my life goals. I wrote my one book, Truth and Reality Undefeated the Gender War. That was light work. It wasn't a story per se. It didn't have character development and world building and lore and all the things that, in the story arcs and all that kind of shit. All the things that makes up, fiction, especially like sci-fi fantasy genre. I know I can start today, right? If I were to lock in, I can finish that book by the end of the year. But just like a lot of us, the enemy of locking in, right? Can y'all guess? Can I get a guess in the chat? You know how, like, you got Captain America and Red Skull. You got Spider-Man and the Green Goblin. You got Tom and Jerry, He-Man, Skeletor. Who or what is the arch nemesis of locking in y'all opinion? Let me know in the chat. What mindset is the arch nemesis, is the Dr. Doom to Reed Richards of locking in? For me, I think that is procrastination. Motherfucking nation. Because when you be like, yo, I need to lock in, procrastination to kick in and be like, there you go, Ken. Yeah, that's it. That's the one. Procrastination to kick in and be like, whatever your everybody procrastination voice might say different shit, but them niggas are still very similar. All our procrastination voices are they might not be brothers, they might not be the same nigga, they might not even be siblings, but our procrastination voice is at least first cousins.
Oh, hell no.
They be on that bullshit. They have us on that bullshit. We will find any means, any way, any excuses to make it make sense of how we can, wait a month. Wait a few weeks, wait a year, or we tell ourselves, yo, I'm gonna get to it as soon as I get this done. But you procrastinate on that other thing that you want to get done before you start on that. And when you finally do get that other shit done, you'll be like, oh no, I'm gonna wait until I get this done. Next thing you know, years don't went by, and you ain't even started on some shit that you consider one of your dreams.
Emotional damage.
And you ask yourself, is it laziness? Is it fear? Is it fear that you might not be able to do what you thought you could do to the capacity that you think you can? Is it failure to launch? Where you're scared to make an attempt out of fear of failing. I personally think that can be the case sometimes. Woo. It's hot out there, people. Make sure y'all hydrate. I'm parched as fuck right now. I had when my wife get back with my car, I gotta run by my mom's, take her something. I gotta probably go to Walmart, run by her, take her something. Then I gotta go to the gym. It's gonna be one of those days. She told me she need a new cell phone. I'm gonna go get her phone. Try to use this other phone. Hey, I got a question for y'all Android people. First of all, if you got an Android or had an Android, if I take the SIM card out of one Android and put in another Android, is that all I have to do? Is that all needs to be done to start utilizing that phone? Because I want to get my mom phone. Got this other Android phone that we reset to factory settings. If I plug her SIM card in, Can I just give her that phone, then she can start calling? Do I have to do anything with the phone company or any shit like that? Let me know. She got Metro PCS too, so I don't know what they be doing. I pay her phone bill anyway. I could technically Essentially, yes. See, it's the essentially part that worries me. What does that mean? Like, what does that mean? You know what I'm saying? Is it a cases where it don't work, or am I just not hitting all the bullet points? If I'm not hitting all the bullet points because I never had an Android, then I understand. Cause yeah. So cool, that's cool. Yeah, so I could go pick up her phone, take it to the place, ask the people, can they switch out the SIM card, and then just bring her phone back, and she can leave me the fuck alone about getting her phone. Because of what I'm not. Both phones should be unlocked. I'm gonna make sure her phone's unlocked when I get it, but I don't know why she wouldn't even have a lock on her phone. But you know, old people be doing shit. I don't think she do, because she so forgetful. Do the phone have to be on? Because I don't think her phone can come on anymore. But the other phone can come on. So yeah, that phone's not locked. So hopefully my plan is to take the SIM card out her phone that won't come on anymore. Allegedly. All she can have is a cracked screen and been bugging me because she just wants a new phone. My mom is one of those people. That will take using your time, your energy, and your money she will harass you about something that's a want for her and try and call that shit a need. I'm sorry. Your wants are not a need to me. You having the nicest of anything, the newest of anything, is not a priority on my list. I gave up trying to explain this to her. And she probably just think I'm mean, but I don't even care. I have a wife, kids, car note. I don't have rent, got the mortgage. Fucking StreamYard, Restream, Adobe Premiere. I pay everybody's cell phones, including hers. Gas still high, groceries still high, my gym membership high. Listen, yo, we all getting older up here. We about to have some real shit going on right now. We all getting older up here. And if our parents are still alive, they're probably older. And salute to them, okay? My mom's still here. But us people that are parents now, and even if you're not, please plan out your life. Don't be like some of these older people where failure to plan, they try to make, this is what they try to do. They try to make failure to plan on their part an emergency on yours. They will live their whole life doing what they want to do, doing what's fun, doing what pleases them, what makes them happy. YOLO, they live in a YOLO life. But then when they get older, nothing's set up, nothing's established, nothing is situated. You look at, there's no way you should be on this earth for 60, 70 years, whatever. And when I look at your life, you got to, your life look like you just started, like you just left the house. What you got going on is like a nigga 18 through 24. You renting an apartment. You just ain't got nothing. Listen, my point is that if your parents are like that, try to step in and assist them to the best you can, but sometimes they be hard-headed. So don't be that person. Get life insurance. At the minimum, get burial insurance. You don't want to be a burden on your loved ones when you kick the bucket to where they have to fucking GoFundMe or sell fucking fish plates. To bury your ass. Yeah, I agree, Wanda. Young people do it too, these 30-year-olds. They be out here acting like time don't work how time work. You go 30, nigga, you go to 35. Next thing you know, you're 40, then you're 45, then you're 50, blah, blah, blah. And y'all here playing with the play. I had fun in my 20s and 30s. But I always been what people, I always try to be a futurist. I try to plan or live my life as many years in the future as possible. I would suggest plan out 5 years, but if you got the intellect and the ability to stay focused and on your path, i.e. lock in, you can plan 10, 15 years. I knew I had the kind of career that was going to be the gift that keeps on giving, even if it's just for the education I would get and get paid for to get when I get out. So the whole time I was in the military, I already knew the direction I was going to go after I got out. So by year 5 in the military, I did 10 more after that, but I already knew whenever I got out, I already knew what my next move was going to be. I was going to go to school, get paid to go to school, and use that school to pad up my already lengthy work experience and take it from there. And that's why I end up with all those management positions once I got out, because I had the real-time skill and I had the formal education. Then I went to film school just for shits and giggles, because after I finished my bachelor's, I had enough months left on my GI Bill to get an associate's. Because I had took courses while I was in the Army, so I didn't have to use all my GI Bill once I got out, because I had a bunch of credits already. which is if anybody in the military got family in the military, I recommend they do that. They can get their bachelor's while they're in, and then get out and use their GI Bill to get their master's and doctorate if they want to go there. I can go get a doctorate. I can go get a master's and a doctorate right now. I ain't saying like right now as in like I can get it today, but I can continue to go to school as long as I want to go to school. So I guess I could be Dr. Unk B Streaming, and it won't be like Shy and Brian. I'll actually have mine, but I have nothing to do with the doctorate. If I were to go to get the doctorate, it'd just be in title alone, because it would, you know, I can't even think of what I would want one in. I don't know if you get a doctorate in sociology, but if you could, I would. Maybe psychology. Those are the only two things I can see myself getting a doctorate in. But anyway, back to these old folks, man. So yeah, they, especially, you know, the people in our parents' age, they was grown in the 70s and the 80s and the 90s. You know, they were just partying, living their best life and shit. And now, you know, they ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. And they looking upside your head for a whole bunch of help, as if you don't have your own family life and responsibilities. And then they come a time and a financial burden on you, and then want to try to guilt trip, make you feel bad because you're not compromising yourself and your finances for their sake, when they didn't compromise shit for nobody when they was out there having their fun. Oh, hell no. It's just a textbook wanting to do what you want to do, but then wanting somebody else on the back end to save you from the consequences of your own choices and actions. And that's where locking in come into place. Because if they was able to lock in when they were younger, they wouldn't be in the situations they in now that they're older. Wanda says, see, that's smart. I wish I did military for the children's education. I pay tuition now. It's my gift to my kids so they don't have no loans when they finish. Salute to you, because them loans would be on their ass for a very long time. What's going on, Willing to win? What's up? Yeah, I got my degrees. No loans. My son is finishing up his bachelor's. Should be like probably next spring. He planned to go to law school. He's not gonna have any loans so far. And any of my other kids want to go to school, they can go, without too much financial burden. And my wife got a master's, but if she ever want to go get another master's or her doctorate, she'd be able to do that without any problem. And none of this stuff, the thing about is that I'm not rich. I'm not wealthy. I'm not even well off, but I'm doing above average around here. And I have some discretionary money to do things when emergencies come up, and to fuck off when it's a fuck offable time. Like I'm going to Vegas in August, and I'm probably gonna fuck off about $3,000 that weekend. It's not gonna put me in the poorhouse, but yeah, it's gonna. I'm notice it for sure, by far. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit gonna be tight, but I have enough stability to where I'm not. I do it every year. I go to Vegas every year for my birthday, so I'm not wealthy, not well off, not rich, not none of that shit. But I try my best to have foresight, make good choices with my life and finances, so I don't have to be a burden on anyone else. And the thing is, the way my family's set up, if I wasn't okay, this the thing. When they not okay, oh man, check this shit out, y'all. Check. Well, man, listen. I didn't even play. Listen. Check. Listen, people.
Tactical nuke incoming!
When I'm not okay, I will be fucked. The way my family's set up, because if I'm not okay, that means my wife not okay. So this household not okay. Because it's no way I'm gonna be okay and then she got money, because that's just not how we work. And it's not even in question. It's not even a concern. If I got something, if I ain't broke, she ain't broke. Simple as that. And if she ain't broke, I ain't broke. And that's how we rock around here. But if something were to happen where both of me and her, both of us couldn't cover some shit and we was on some shit, none of my family is set up to give me $100. I'm the go-to person. I'm the one that got thousands of dollars out there in the street overall, never to be paid back again. I'm the can I borrow this money guy, but I know when they mean borrow, they really mean give it to me, because that shit never to be seen again. I'm the person. Right? So since I'm the person for them, if something happened to me, who the person for me? I don't have that person.
Oh my God.
I've been that person for friends and family. But when you're that person, you usually don't have that person. And that's a fucked up situation. In a fucked up predicament, like that song, who do I run to? Who do I run to when I need some extra funds? Drinking this Body Armor sports drink, 590 milligrams electrolytes, no artificial dyes, no natural flavors and sweeteners, 8 vitamins, antioxidants, coconut water. I'm tired, yo. I did not sleepeth well last night. I did not sleepeth well. Candy Cane said, "You are Terry Fun Soul Food." I understand, I don't remember that movie, But I know you understand. I'm pretty sure I am Terry from Soul Food. I'm pretty sure I saw it, but I don't know. I don't even know how old I was when it came out. But it wasn't really particular my genre to lock in on. I think it was one of those movies that was always on TV when you was at somebody's house, at a family member house, or waiting in the barbershop, or at a black business waiting on something. They'll always have it on some kind of BET or something like that. If you're either gonna see that, Baby Boy was always on, and different shit like that when I'm at those kind of places. So I'm pretty sure I've seen the whole movie, but not in one sitting, if that makes sense. One that says, yep, I'm the same way, but I shut everything down. Now my parents was my go-to, but they gone. RIP to your folks. They didn't leave us bills. Salute to them. They left us things though. Double salute to them. And he says, Terry, she was the sister who had her shit together. Hey, listen. I think I remember that character now. So, yes. We ain't got none. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, if I'm broke, that mean my wife broke. That mean his whole house is broken, going through something. On my side, we fucked. On her side, we good. Let's make that clear. Her family not built like mine. They ain't rich or wealthy or nothing. But you know, it's a lot of people with good that had good jobs and careers, but retired from it and getting awesome pensions and paid off houses. Actually, no. I'm middle child. I'm just the most stable one. My older brother is thrifty and lives somewhat unstable sometimes. He have a lot of ups and downs and shit. And he suffers from sometimes, I think, and I understand when you had the kind of ups and downs he have, you get a little bit of financial fear. What's going on, DJ? Like when you like be up, then some shit happen, and you damn near like about to get evicted, or you know you gotta sleep in your work truck, or you know what I'm saying, then you back up. When you have those kind of ups and downs, when you doing okay, you get really nervous. You get like financial anxiety or financial insecurity, where you have a fear of falling off. So you always kind of overcompensate and come extremely more thrifty with your money to like almost like you're a whore. It's like, you know those people that had $10,000 in the bank, but when some shit go down, they'll say they broke. You ever seen a person that had money in the bank but try to borrow something from you because that money for something else and they don't want to touch it?
What the hell?
That shit blows my mind. So because of his highs and unfortunate lows, he has a weird relationship with money, in my opinion. So yeah. I more so understand that once I pay my bills, put some in my stock portfolios, throw a little something in saving. After that, the rest of that money is meant to be spent. Money's meant to be spent. If you can't fucking what's the point of making a bunch of money and not spending it? Having a bunch of money in the bank and sleeping in a car. DJ Wish Doctor say, I do not touch my bank account for shit.
Oh, hell no!
Oh, you don't touch your savings. Only your deposit account. I get it. I don't have a savings account. My wife do. I save on Cash App. I have a checking account. I save on Cash App. And my real savings is my stocks portfolios. I had bread on Acorn like crazy. I got some shit on Robinhood, and I got a little something on this other thing I use, this other app I use for stock. And so my wife got the savings. So if something happens where we need a bulk of money right now, we use her savings. If something happened where we need a bunch of money, but we can wait, and I'll just use my, because when you sell your stock, it takes 3 to 5 business days to get the money, and that's the downside of using a stock portfolio as a savings account. I think I might be business on Cash App if I'm not mistaken, and I sure don't use my real name, so I gotta look. But I just keep all my money saved. I just got a couple thousand just sitting on Cash App. Speaking of Cash App, I use it like a savings account, but it ain't like. Speaking of Cash App, shout out to Wanda for the support. Greatly appreciate it. Bam.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar.
Appreciate it, Wanda. Thanks for the support. You a real one for sure. I got one long. I always got to cut that applause short. That shit is horrendously long. Oh shit! Salute DJ. All right. I don't be having no alerts on. Shout out to DJ for the support. Greatly appreciate it.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar.
So, yeah, I don't I just think there's a lot of people in our parents' generation that didn't have any foresight. I think 35 to my age or stuff, or maybe 50, has a lot of foresight, more than normal. I think the young people in their 20s, I don't see the foresight. When I was in my 20s, I get it. Everybody in their 20s don't have foresight, but I did. Like, I knew early that I didn't want to be a habitual baby daddy. I knew that whoever I had kids with, I was going to try my best to marry them. Hopefully I can marry them before the kids. But if I knocked you up, I was going to try to my best to marry you. And if I'm shooting you, I would hope that I knew that I was going to like you enough to be with you, because I was responsible with my seed. And that's why, even though I did a lot of whoring, be streaming, be a hoe too. I don't have the kids out there in the streets to match up with my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Because I was responsible with my seed. Hey, DJ says I need a crash course on Acorn. Oh, on the Acorn app? Oh yeah, it's dope. Pretty much you can set up where it takes like a monthly thing out. I got mine set up for like $200 a month on the first, right? It goes there. And you can also set up where it does roundups. Every time you buy something, let's say you buy something for $19.36, it'll take that those what is it, 64 cents that's left and put it to the side on Acorn. Once it comes up to $5, they add it to your Acorn account. You'll be amazed when you just using your debit card how much that add up, right? Then you can do something that you can set it to ×2. So every time you get a roundup, not only do they take that roundup, they ×2 that roundup. And you just out here living life, swiping your card, stop swiping, and your Acorn is just stacking. But what's done with that money, the Acorn invests the money for you, and you can set up to where, do you want to invest aggressively, moderate, or something else? I set my investment for aggressive because no nuts, no glory. And I never lost money on Acorn. That's for sure. It's real easy to withdraw some funds from it if you need to. It just takes about 2 to 3 days. You just go there. The app is very, very, very user friendly. But yeah, I had my my investment set for aggressive, and then you can click on there and it'll show you, like, I got a certain amount invested to large stock companies. I got a certain amount invested in medium company stocks. I got a certain amount invested in small company stocks, and I got a certain amount invested in international company stocks. The most I got invested to is in the large company stocks, in the international company stocks. But when you click on that, it's a way you can see what large companies you're invested in. I'm invested in NVIDIA. That's the graphic cards company. Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Broadcom, Alphabet Inc., Meta Platform, Tesla, and Berkshire Hathaway Incorporated. Don't even know what that is, but it's a large company. I know a lot of the other stuff here. I mean, who don't know, like, the other stuff I listed. Apple, Microsoft, NVIDIA. If you know computers, you know NVIDIA graphic cards, Amazon, of course. Meta, there's Tesla. Come on. So my international company stocks, which is my next biggest pool, is I don't know none of these companies. Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturer. Oh, Samsung Electronics. I guess they're technically international. It's probably in Japan. The Royal Bank of Canada. I didn't know I was invested into the Royal Bank of Canada. That's wild. But yeah, and if you want to, you can also pick what you invest in and pick the things yourself. And I do that on Robinhood. On Robinhood, I pick my own stock. Over here, I just put aggressive and let Acorn do it because I know they're going to make some decisions that I probably don't understand. I'm not like a stock market expert, the individual stocks. So, but I'm familiar that I use Robinhood to play around and research and pick stocks. And I got a portfolio on there, but it's my learning portfolio. It's still money on it and shit, and I be investing in it. But I do. I just let Acorn be my big dumps and and I work it like that. But if you don't have Acorn, download it, put your debit card on it, and you only have to do the like monthly automatic shit I do. Just do the roll ups. And the thing I just know, you can do your roll ups times 2, times 3. Or times 10. I'm not ready to do it times 10. But I think I'm going to change my multiplier to times 3. And they'll explain to you how it breaks down. If you buy a cup of coffee for $4.80, we will automatically invest 40 cents if your shit's on time 2. If it's on time 10, you buy the coffee for $4.80. We will automatically invest $2. So you buy for $4.80. They take the 20 cents and round it up to 5. They times it 10. They invest $2. And the great thing about it, you don't really notice it like that. Unless your money's really, you don't really notice it, especially the times 2. I'm not ready to times 10, but I'm about to right now while I'm live change it to times 3, which I just did. And we're gonna see what that do for me. We're gonna see what that do for me, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna see if we can F that monkey. Y'all had fun at the award show last night, man. The other night, it was a good time. It's a good time. Hopefully, we get like a it was fun. It was fun. You know, get a little. Hopefully, get a recap. So I don't know who. He posted a thing. Go to the Discord, Thought Humor Discord. I think or on YouTube for sure. He definitely posted all like the winners and stuff. I'm looking forward to see whenever Black Doug come back from whatever rock she's been hiding up under, to see how she feel about the things that she won. Unfortunately, Beachy was definitely not too pleased with the things she was nominated for. But we gotta remember, people, it's all just for fun. It's all just for fun. Yeah, he posted it. It's all just for fun. But Big J not gonna like the Biggest Simp at all. So we about to definitely get yelled at. We definitely about to get yelled at. Salute to one. He says, "Wow, I enjoyed this stream. We cover movies, life, and finances. Love it. We waiting for that update on the increased stock." Oh yeah, I'll let y'all know, man. You gotta you know, scared money don't make money. And you just gotta try shit, man. Like, fear of failure can be crippling, and I've been guilty of that myself. Thankfully not that much, but that's because something wrong with me. I'm extremely bold. I'm a risk taker. One time I was in Vegas. I was just going at $100 on black. $100 on black. I walk off for a little bit, come back. $100 on black. I was winning. I got to 1,000. I had 1,000. I said, fuck it. 1,000 on black. Hit. My Vegas trip was paid for without me even touching the money I came to spend. I couldn't stop. I went out there again. Bam! 1,000 on black. Won. Now I'm up 3,000. That covers what I paid for the flight, the room, and damn near over half of what I intended to spend out of my pocket. And that was on my first night there. I went back to the room, put the 3,000 in the safe. But I couldn't help myself. Went down there back the next day. Long story short, lost it all. That's the wrong button. And right then I knew, and I learned a life lesson about knowing when to hold them and when to fold them. It's crazy because I always been just a risky. I'm still willing to take risks and shit. But that experience has gave me a certain level of self-control that I held on to ever since. DJ, it was bad, bro. I was up 3,000. I got there Friday. I was there 3,000. Saturday, I was sick. I was so sick that I didn't even go out Sunday. What's up, hood service? One that says, I'm a punk. Then I only paid 100 in Vegas and lost, and I was out. Listen, yeah, it's, oh man. I understand the addictiveness of gambling. I understand that shit. And luckily, I don't have it as some people are fucking, you know what I'm saying, be throwing their car keys on the table, losing houses, refinancing mortgages. It gets bad. Gambling done damn near destroyed just as many marriages. Well, not just as many, but gambling destroyed marriages like cheating. Yeah, I'm there. Oh, see, this is the thing. I have a friendly betting problem. I will bet for random shit. I will bet. Sometimes it's hard for me to turn down a bet, especially if it's only like 5, 10, 20 bucks. Hell, DJ, remember that time we was on your show with me, Keon, and I think Ism was making random bets and shit. I think it was about who's gonna win fights. It was some bullshit, but we was making random bets, man. And that shit was fucking fun to me. DJ says, I'm too hopeful to gamble like that. That be my thing. That was my problem. And then when you lose the 100, you be like, okay, I'm gonna spend this 100 and get that 100 back. And then you do that, I'm gonna spend this 200 and get that 200 back. And then you be like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put 5 on black. And then I'm gonna win, I'm gonna be break even. Then I'm gonna stop. Then you fuck around and lose that. And then, you know what I'm saying? It's over. It's over. You just spiraling down a fucking hole. And then I was walking around sick. I literally lost the $3,000. And then I started digging into the money that I came to spend while I was there to try to get the $3,000 back.
Emotional damage.
It was terrible. Like Charles Barkley say, it was terrible, man. It was rough. I did that shit though. I ain't even gonna cap. I was a fucking fool. I'm not too proud to admit that I was on some goofy shit. I was $3,000 up, nigga. I could have went to Floyd Mayweather strip club out there in Vegas and had a ball. You know, I go out to Vegas every year for my birthday. Never been to a strip club out there. I'm not really a big strip club guy. I had my strip club experiences. I didn't go to my first strip club until I was 27 or some shit. Let's make it clear. I was already in the Army, and it wasn't even my idea. We had watched Super Bowl with me and some other soldiers. And one dude, hey man, wanna go to the strip club? I was like, huh? I ain't never been to a strip club. Let's go to a strip club. Then I went to the strip club. It was a good experience. But even then, I didn't started going to the strip club regularly to my mid-30s. Real talk. Yeah. It was 3,000, DJ. I had got to the point where I was doing 1,000 on black. I did 1,000 on black 2 times in a row and won. Then I just left with the 3. I started off 100 on black, then I kept winning. Then I got up to 1,000. Then I bet 1,000 on black and won. Then I had 2. Then I came down there with another 1,000 on black again and hit. Now I had 3,000. And that was on Friday. And I went on. I said, okay, I was happy. I went to put the money in the safe in the room, and I went out party Friday night, had a ball. Came back Saturday with the nigga mind, the greed mind. Oh, I could turn that 3,000 into 6,000.
Oh, hell no.
It's no stopping when it comes to that gambling. Because if I had won the 6,000, I would have convinced my goofy ass would have convinced myself to turn that 6,000 into 12,000. It would have been no end to it. But that was an expensive and embarrassing lesson. Very. So before we get out of here, right? We're going to check out a little IG insanity for all the crazy people out there. And vibe out a little bit. I don't like let's see. Make sure I set that right there, so y'all can't see who all I talk to into business. I was sick to the stomach, DJ. Nauseated. Real talk. Real life nauseated, nigga. I was walking around. That sad song could have been playing. Now the world calls a million places, lonely faces, going nowhere. I found it kind of funny. I found it kind of sad. I was Mad World. That's the song, Mad World. I was walking, nigga, that was my soundtrack. Mad World. If you know the song, y'all know that's one of the most miserable, sad, depressing songs ever. You know what I'm talking about. But I will play a little bit of it, but they'll gig me so quick for even attempting to play. So yeah, let's what we got here, man. So this Lil Duval, he says he posted this video. This woman, she in jail. I don't know what they going on. They doing some kind of jailhouse entertainment. It's some kind of talent show, or maybe a nasty dancer show. I don't know what it is, but it's on IG, and this shit's insane. And here we go. Again, this is in jail.
Hey! It's my cousin. It's my real cousin. Cousin. How that pussy cat and hook? How? Whoa! Hey! Fuck it up, you! Yeah! Look at you.
Ladies, this what y'all doing in jail? This what we doing locked up? This what's going on? Pussy popping performances? That's my cousin right there. First of all, why are you in jail with your cousin? None of y'all don't know how to act. Whole family full of bandits. Salute to all the bandits out there. She's sliding on that hard prison floor. Knees gonna be toe up.
Hey, you like my bandana, purple Tropicana. Flashback full of money, Charlie Tommy seller. How that pussy cat it up? Whoa! She like my bandana, purple. Yeah! Look at you. Hey! Purple Tropicana.
Wild girl keeps streaming how that pussy tastes. Y'all already know what time she on. She keeps streaming how that pussy tastes. Oh shit. She aggressive. But yeah, that's what's up, man. Look, hey, it look like they having fun, man. This one says, man's crashes out on mailman with a bat after finding out he's sleeping with wife. Listen, a nigga bumping your old lady. I know you mad. You probably mad at her. You probably mad at him. But you gotta remember that if you wild out too much, you're gonna lose your freedom. And she just gonna be out there bouncing on the next meet anyway. If you delete her and him, you're gonna lose your freedom for sure. And it just ain't worth it, man. I understand the anger and the pain. This dude didn't think this out. Maybe he forgot that it's 2026 and his cameras everywhere. It shouldn't be hard to identify this man. I'm gonna put up the clip and we gonna rock out.
What you do that for? I didn't do nothing. No, I'm not. I do it. Oh shit! Help! 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 I told you I'm not. No, I'm not. Oh shit! Okay, I'm not. I told you I'm not. Give me your phone. I know you're not. I don't have it. No, you didn't. Oh shit! Keep fucking playing with me, man. I told you I'm not. And if you call, I swear to God, I'm gonna kill you. Okay. And I'm not fucking playing.
First of all, if you got to do all that, that ain't your wife, nigga. That ain't your bitch. That's your nothing. If you have to, I don't want a bitch that makes me feel like I got to do all that to the next nigga. Now, unless the mailman feel guilty about what he did and let you live, his ass going to jail. Straight up. So I've been hydrating, right? But we definitely want to check out some more IG Insanity because I got a couple more wild ones. As a matter of fact, I want to watch that again because when he hit that nigga and the mail flew out, man, that shit popped out like Sonic rings. And I want to see it again. That shit look like Sonic coins, Sonic rings. But I have to use the bathroom, but I don't have I'd be up here Solo Dolo. And I don't have a intermission video. So we're gonna play this before my my bladder bursts. And I'm gonna go use the restroom and handle my stuff real quick. So we're gonna leave. I'll be back.
Skit's getting serious. Them damn blacks done stole my bike.
I remember the first time I realized blacks aren't shit, just like it was yesterday. The year was 1981 and I was 8 years old.
Keisha, would you like to be my Valentine? Boy, if you don't get your little dusty ass out my face!
Is this lame-ass little boy bothering you?
Boy, get your Danny Glover looking ass out of here!
Black, blackety, black evil, dark, dirty foot blacks!
Who's that black on that nag? Massa, you gonna let that black into the big house? John, you better watch your tone, boy. I'm sorry, boss.
I thought so, boy.
I warned you, Massa, about letting that black into the big house. Now you gone. And I'll never get a chance to gawk your meat again.
Don't trust them new blacks over there, leaving they black essence in the air. Them happy nappy-headed blacks with the fingers on the gacks. Don't trust them new black over there. Don't trust them big nostrils over yonder. They suck up so much air, it'll make you wonder. Don't trust them new blacks with their spiny little black fingers. Don't trust them new blacks over there.
Like.
Shout out to John Galt, man. Shout out to him. Shout out to the blacks. You know what I'm saying? Keep being black and proud. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing your black stuff. You know. Most hated, but most imitated. You know how that go. Let's get back. We're gonna watch this, boy. So yeah, man crashes out on mailman with a bat after finding out he's sleeping with his wife. You can hear him saying it too. Man, well, you fucking with my wife. You can hear it pretty well. I didn't think it was gonna be no sound, but I just want to see when he hit his ass and that mail pop out like the Sonic coins.
Why you do that for? I didn't do nothing. No, I'm not. I did something. Oh, shit. Help! 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 I told you I'm not. No. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm not. I told you I'm not. Give me your phone. I know you're not. I don't have it. No, you didn't.
This nigga said, give me your phone. He done assaulted this man in trying to rob him pretty much. Give me your phone. It's gonna be considered robbery. Since he got a bat, it probably can be aggravated assault and armed robbery. You gotta leave the bitch. If he did this to this man, I wonder what he did to the woman. I just don't know. This man, wow. It ain't that serious. You just out here committing felonies. Felonies. In the name of the poom poom. Now listen. Beating this man with a bat and taking his phone ain't gonna make your chick unfucked. She cannot give back the penis that she has received. There's no penis refunds. It's no magic Harry Potter spell. Penis delicioso. Penis delicioso. You ain't gonna make the shit. Forget the penis. The bitch fucked the nigga and it ain't going nowhere. She gonna remember. He gonna remember. He had her ass in a hucklebuck. It's a wrap. You're not gonna beat. Listen, he was hitting that nigga hard with that bag, yo. That's just that dunk, dunk. That shit was making a metal sound on bone. You know how hard you gotta hit a nigga to make a metal sound on their bones?
Oh my God.
That boy, wow. This one says on IG Insanity. Next up, we got on Instagram Insanity. Next up, we got New York rapper M.59. Never heard of him. Shout out to M.59. And his mom allegedly jumped in shocking street attack. These YNs out here jumping niggas and they mama. Say it ain't so. This can't be real. I saved it here for a reason, so it gotta be something to it. But I be seeing the titles, I look at it for a few seconds, then I click off because I want my reaction to be as organic as possible. Let's see, man. They really jumped this man and his mama. So they definitely jumping him. We see that all on camera. Listen, in 2026, bro, motherfuckers make the police job easy peasy lemon squeezy. These motherfuckers out here recording exhibit A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all of the letters. Case closed. We got 1080p video evidence of y'all doing exactly what we charging y'all with. Shit, wow. So they stomping him on the ground right there. Let's see the moms. Where's she at? First of all, who is this little kid that looked like he about 9 stomping the hell out this nigga? Who is this little kid in a white shirt? Somebody. I'm guessing this rapper is a younger guy himself. It look like some. But that looks like a kid. You kicking the shit out of him though. Look. Oh shit, now they on a mama. I think that's her in the blue shirt. Oh shit. He got to air out the whole playground. I'm not supporting violence, but come on. You done stump me out, kick me all in my head. Now you whooping on my mama.
Yeah! Whoa! Yes, JJ! Yeah, don't fucking put. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't have black fatigue, but shit like this give me nigga fatigue. This is some real nigga fatigue shit.
Emotional damage.
I don't want to call it black fatigue because I don't want to blame this kind of savage, animalistic, fucking ignorant, degenerate behavior on all black people. That's why I hate when people call it black fatigue. But this is some nigga shit. This is deplorable, ignorant fucking behavior. You got this Riri behind the camera yelling it and hyping it up, and you know, they done jumped this dude, they jumping his mama, the whole bloodline out there getting stomped out and taking the L. Not only is they jumping them, they really trying to hurt these people. That means kicking motherfuckers in the head in broad daylight. Kicking motherfuckers in the head on the sidewalk in broad daylight while recording it is fucking nuts. Nigga fatigue, bro. That's just because there's no explaining, no justifying, no co-signing. Niggas just like to be real quiet when this happened and don't talk about it. You want to change some races around, they'll be all on their fucking soapbox. But this is ignorant as fuck. God damn. I saw this also on Lil Duval. Lil Duval, if y'all don't follow Lil Duval, follow him, yo. He be posting some wild random shit. This video is called Kid Just Roasts the Whole Rainbow Community. Hey, that's a bold little kid. Let's see what he say. If you roasted the rainbow community, that boy don't never want to get a job in life.
You
know you gotta be careful with the alphabet soup. Let's see what little Cody talking about. Let's see what Chad over here talking about. Little Tummy. Let's see what little Tommy's saying.
You're not gay, it's a demon that's inside of you. You ain't born that way, don't let it try to lie to you. I rebuke demons up by faith, hope you find the truth. I'm exposing these demons that try to hide in you. Pride stands for the land of the pigs, where they like to be trans and start playing with some kids. That bathroom's for girls, so we can't let you in. Steve, you ain't fooling no one, you're just a man in a wig. You're not gay, more like insane. Being gay is fun and dandy till you get AIDS. I just speak the truth and I don't care about gay rights. I can tell the left is mad cause my dad raised me right.
There it is. Buddy, I don't think you realize it. I don't think you realize it here, but you just captured Song of the Summer.
That nigga said you're just a man in a wig. Hey, that was a bar. Hey, hold on. I just like the cadence change to that particular bar. Let's run it back one more time. Shout out to Lil Tommy, man. You know what I'm saying?
You're not gay, it's a demon that's inside of you. You ain't born that way, don't let it try to lie to you. I rebuke demons up by faith, hope you find the truth. I'm exposing these demons that try to hide in you. Pride stands for the land of the pigs, where they like to be trans and start playing with some kids. That bathroom's for girls, so we can't let you in. Steve, you ain't fooling no one, you're just a man in a wig. You're not gay, more like insane. Being gay is fun and dandy till you get AIDS. I just speak the truth and
That was kind of fucked up though. Being gay, funny, dandy until you get AIDS. That's kind of fucked up.
No.
I ain't gonna play this again because I don't think YouTube gonna hide this shit on IG. I don't know. Hide this shit on IG. I don't fucking know, but it is. The next video I finna play, I know this not kills, but it looked like some kills level shit. I'm not even gonna say what the video about. I'm gonna let it play, and then we're gonna talk about it. But y'all gonna understand what I mean by saying this is some kills level shit. James Kills, best believe. So you see where it's blurred out at. It says, pretty much this nigga on his knees with his meats out, gooning his shit up while peeking around the corner at this lady booty. I don't know how horny you gotta be to get here, but here we are. Look at him trying to get a little extra view. Yo, how freaky you gotta be. And they gonna freak overload. But yeah, I definitely this and this some Simon behavior. This next one, this some textbook Simon shit.
More charges have been filed against a former Houston Park Ranger. More charges have been filed against a former Houston Park Ranger accused of sexually assaulting men.
He abused his position and targeted men in city parks at night.
Joey Ellis, a former Houston Park Ranger, is now facing expanded federal charges after prosecutors say he used his city-issued authority, uniform, badge, vehicle, and threats of arrest to allegedly prey on gay men inside Houston public parks for years.
He said that he was going to have my car towed away. I was going to be arrested. He was having me turn around, show him like every part of my body, which like obviously super violating.
Initially, Joey was accused of sexually assaulting men while pretending to have greater police authority than he actually had. But now, federal prosecutors say the case has grown even larger and more victims have come forward. According to investigators, Ellis allegedly approached men in Houston parks while wearing his Ranger uniform and operating a city vehicle, creating the impression that he was functioning as full law enforcement. Victims reportedly believed they were dealing with a legitimate officer and feared they could be arrested, jailed, publicly humiliated, criminally charged, or physically harmed if they did not comply. Federal prosecutors allege Ellis used that fear and power imbalance to detain, intimidate, extort, rob, and sexually assault victims. Reports say some men were allegedly coerced into performing sexual acts under threats involving arrest, fabricated charges, vehicle towing, exposure, and in some cases, even a firearm. The updated indictment reportedly raises the number of identified victims from 8 to 12. But even more alarming, earlier reports suggested investigators believe there could potentially be more than 40 victims.
More charges have been filed against a former Houston Park Ranger accused of sexually assaulting men.
He abused his position and targeted men in city parks at night.
Joey Ellis, a former Houston Park Ranger, is now facing expanded federal charges after prosecutors say he used his city-issued authority, uniform, badge, vehicle, and threats.
That nigga a freak. Very bold. Candy says, did you see the one where the guy fake tied his shoes to sniff and then lick some lady's butt? What? Oh, he fake tied his shoes. He bent over to fake tie his shoes and then took a sniff of it and he licked some lady's butt while she wasn't. Man, listen. Listen. There's some sick motherfuckers out there. You know, my wife watched a lot of true crime shows and shit, right? And I be coming in and out as she's watching them. Not my particular genre. They're not uninteresting per se, but some of them just move a little too slow for me. But that's why I do my little murder mystery stuff too, because it fascinates me also. The kind of people that are amongst us. We walking around this world, la-da-dee, la-da-dee, la-da-day. We living our lives, you know what I'm saying? We talking shit on YouTube. We going live. We just living our lives, playing some little video games, catching a little movies. It's motherfuckers that we in the grocery store with, in the McDonald's with, in the Chili's with. That's fucking nuts. I was watching this one the other day. My wife was watching this one the other day where the guy went to a gas station, got in an altercation with the guy that worked there, shot him 8 times, point blank range, stole some tea, walked out the store casually, like he just bought something from the store like a normal customer, walked to his house, crossed the street to his apartment, went to sleep. When they came and got his ass, they found out that it was a decaying dead body of a woman in the next room that was decayed to the point where they couldn't even identify it was a woman till later on. Come to find out, the dead body was the dead body of his pregnant 8 months pregnant girlfriend. Yeah. So they charged her with killing the guy in the store and for deleting the woman, and they charged him for killing the baby. That by the way, that goes to my argument when people say abortion isn't murder. It's not a life. And I always say, and they can never argue against this, if a chick 3 months pregnant, you can abort the baby. And y'all say it's not a life. But if I hit her in the stomach with a bat and the baby dies, I'm getting charged with that crime that's for killing the baby. If I get drunk and cause a car wreck and her and the baby die, they're gonna charge me for both murders. So why is it a life when I delete it and not a life when she deleted? Like people say it's not a lie until it's born. This woman baby wasn't born yet, but they charged that nigga with the baby in her, and I'm not even making this up. But that's besides the point. But no pro-choice person can ever debunk that sentiment without going on emotional rants and all off topic, because it's just too sound. Anyway, so, but yeah, so this guy was just, and they said this guy come to the store damn near every day. And by the way, this woman was in their apartment dead for months. So you got a person walking around, living life, going to the store to buy knickknacks, sleeping in his apartment with the corpse of his dead baby mama, nigga. And just out here existing amongst us. These people are amongst us. They out here. And it's fucking scary.
It's nighttime, and we get a call for a woman.
This one is real funny. I don't know how it wasn't covered on YouTube.
Breaking into.
I don't know how it wasn't covered on YouTube. This is pretty much, and this is a real story. Woman is now accused of stalking and breaking into a man's home after going on one date in Philadelphia. Pretty much, she met this nigga on Hinge. They went out. He must have clapped, and then this story unfolded. He must have been that guy. He must have been Mr. 6 feet, 6 figure, 6 pack, and threw an over 6 inch meats on her. Pause.
Oh my God!
Because look at her. You see her down at the bottom. This woman is pretty as fuck, gorgeous. But let's see what she did. This, the fellas, this is how they act. They say they don't chase man. We all know it ain't true because we've seen it, and sometimes we've been that guy. They say they don't chase man. They say man ain't the prize. They say they don't pursue man. Yada yada, all that. That's a goddamn lie because they chase rich niggas all day. We just know it's cap. That's for the niggas they don't want. When you that nigga to them or that nigga they want, this is how they act. This is how they act.
It's nighttime, and we get a call for a woman breaking into one of our residents' homes in Fairless Hills, and we respond out, and sure enough, our officers see a 30-year-old female crawling in through the back window, and they take her into custody, and then we find out the whole story.
That woman has been identified as Lindsay Harris of Lower Gwinnett, Montgomery County, and the home police say they found her breaking into is that of a man she had briefly dated.
They had initially contacted each other about 6 months prior on a dating website. The male decided not to continue the relationship, but I guess the female wanted to continue it and came to his home and not only broke into the home, but had a bottle of wine and some water ice ready to enjoy an evening with this guy who...
It's a thin line between love and hate. It's the thin line between love and hate. Y'all remember that movie? When she was in that fucking burning bacon. Mom was in there sleeping. This no cooking asshole done broke in the house, burning bacon and biscuits and shit.
Oh my God!
And I don't know how the neighbors didn't smell the corpse. And I don't know how he slept inside that house. He's in another room on a pissy ass mattress. The apartment was empty as fuck too. It's almost like they were squatting. It was a weird situation.
Was completely shocked to come home and find her standing outside of his house looking at him through the sliding glass door, and immediately called 911.
NBC 10 spoke to the victim off camera. He says for weeks things had been moved around his house and appeared to be out of place, and he did not give Harris his home address.
People are pretty good at finding other people on the internet.
Why police suggest you limit what you put out there, and before you meet with someone and exchange information, vet them, as online activity has given way to new crimes.
Not only do you have stalking cases, but you have a lot of, romance scams going on. They're in it for, trying to make a profit out of these relationships. So, like I said, there's various facets of this online world that unfortunately, the downside of it.
Dennis Eberly is a former investigator from Lancaster County and licensed private investigator. He says increased online activity comes with new risks and new work.
One of the services I offer, and a lot of other PIs offer, is premarital investigations. We can check out your potential mate ahead of time.
And says because folks want to know more about who they're getting close with, many investigators are finding work running background checks, especially when it comes to those in intimate relationships. As for Harris, she's posted bail.
It's a felony to go to somebody's house and break in.
Our attempts to reach her, unsuccessful. In Falls Township, Deanna Durante, NBC 10 News.
Her down there at the bottom left. That's the real mugshot. That's her. Gorgeous fucking woman. She's been going in this house for days or weeks from what the guy said, just moving shit around. This same woman that's acting like this over this guy probably got guys in her DM left and right that she leave on red or whatnot. But she was locked in on that particular dude. Speaking of locked in, yo, that's what we were talking about earlier. You gotta be locked in, but don't be locked in on goofy shit like this. Old boy was locked in when he started whipping that nigga ass with that bat. You also don't want to be locked in on stuff like that. Well, it is 5:34. My wife should be home in a little bit. I'm going to go take my creatine and my pre-workout, and I already took a bath today, so for the show, so I'm locked in and ready for the gym. It's been fun. I might go live real late tonight. Who fucking knows? Do some demon time shit. Might do some old zombie shit. It's been a while. Or I just probably gonna spend my night playing with OBS and setting up some stuff. Oh, by the way, I'm looking for some contestants for Jeopardy. Let me know. Hit me up on IG at _B_streaming, _B_streaming. If you want to be a participant for the Jeopardy, a cash prize. It's not gonna be a good cash prize because I'm poor. Maybe like $20, $40 maybe. I fucking don't know, but it's just gonna be fun. The only catch is that you have to be on camera. I gotta make sure you ain't looking at your phone and Googling and cheating and shit. Not trying to challenge your integrity, but people just like to do shit for no reason when it ain't even a big deal and it's weird. But hit me up. Let me know if you want to play Jeopardy. I'll be posting it. Hey DJ, I'm gonna need you to co-host if you got time when I do the Jeopardy. We probably can do it in the evening and then just shift it over to your show at night at like 9 when you start. If I can start my Jeopardy at 6 or 7, and then we can roll over to your shit and just talk and laugh and joke about it. Or we could do it on your shit. It's whatever. But I'm gonna want to host a Jeopardy. I might need a co-host, but I need 3 contestants for sure. Or DJ, you could be a contestant. But I'm gonna make a picture, make something for it. I'm gonna post it in the Discord in the promote your stuff section, the promote yourself section, and I'm gonna post it on my wall. And once we get to 3 contestants, we're gonna lock in and have some fun whenever everything gets set up. Appreciate it, man. About to get up out of here. Let me see if I can find. Hey DJ, if you still can, whenever you get a chance, I know you work on a lot of shit, but remember I asked you about doing a DJ, a Not For Humans DJ Witch Doctor version of that Lil Duval song that I use, so I cannot, when I ever do get monetized, I can still keep it. I need you to put your DJ stank on it. That Unctivities. I think Unctivities is the name of it. I'll send it to you on WhatsApp and shit. But yeah, so people that'll be coming soon. Another DJ Witch remix to my Unctivity song. But I'm probably not, when that happens, I'm gonna redo my upgrade my visuals for it. But until that happens, we still got this right here. It's been great. It's been fun. I'm out.
Type shit. DJ K. Come on, I'm doing shit. Fuck all that young shit. I'm cool with shit. Type shit. Activities. I'm doing shit. Fuck all that young shit. I'm cool with shit. Type shit. Activities. Posted up on the island with a bitch. They call me cause I ain't on that dumb shit. Yeah, I'm rich, but act broke with a bitch. Duval day, I really do it for the kids. Getting checks, never gotta work a job. No Viagra, dick still get hard. I can make your auntie swipe a credit card. OG in the game, realest that you ever. Aunties get down on the floor. Show these poor ass hoes how it go. Back it up like Freak Week 94. Is she under 24? It's a no. Come on, I'm doing shit.